I never thought I would be where I am, and in my opinion, I'm not anywhere yet. I don't give up. I think the craziest thing about me is I don't care what's going on in my personal life. I'm always gonna go on auditions. I'm always gonna show up to work. I just love doing it. So I think the world has reciprocated my appreciation for the craft.
Anyway, this dude is really excellent. I couldn't even read all his credits in one sitting. The brother has done.
Yeah, that boy's fat. He's working.
Being this young, ladies and gentlemen, get your hands together for Mr. Markice Moore. Oh my God!
What's up,
I love you in Snowfall. Shit! What? I didn't know that's who you are. Dude, oh man, welcome to the show.
Thank you, man.
You doing, bro?
Thank you for having me, man. It's been a while since I've been up this damn early.
I know it. You didn't get up this early yesterday.
But yeah, no, I was in the airport. My schedule got a little thrown off, but I'm here today. I made it. I wanted to be here
today, brother. We appreciate that you're here, man. I dig your work, brother.
Thanks, brother. Thank you. Likewise, man. Likewise.
Thank you, man. So how you working so much? Is it that you're lucky, you're great, you got good representation?
I think it's a little bit of all of that. First of all, it's God. I mean, he obviously has a plan for me because I never thought I would be where I am. And in my opinion, I'm not anywhere yet. But, people walk up to me and they say, man, I've been watching you for 15 years. And I'm like, I've been doing this for 15 years? Like, wow. I did the math. I'm like, yeah, I have. So by the grace of God, and then all of the elements of what you just said, I don't give up. I think the craziest thing about me is I don't care what's going on in my personal life. I'm always going to go on auditions. I'm always going to show up to work. I just love doing it. So I think the world has reciprocated my appreciation for the craft.
Well, Markice, I don't believe you're going to always go to auditions. I think that you're going to get in such a position where they don't have to, you don't have to audition. They're just going to tell you, hey, Mr. Moore, will you do this role? It's perfect. We'll send the script right over. The guy is coming. It's going to get to that for you, and it ain't going to be long at the rate you're doing it,
Thank you so much.
As you're doing it. I always believe you, So whenever I say, I didn't even realize that this is who I was going to talk to this morning. This is great. This is great.
Dope. Thank you, man. Hey, I appreciate that.
Tell me about BMF. Black Mother.
Ooh, no, that's not it. It's the Black Mafia family. BMF is actually based on a true story. It's produced by 50 Cent. I got to work with an amazing director. Her name is Tasha Smith.
She's the best.
She's love this woman.
That's why I study under Tasha Smith.
I love this woman. I've worked with a lot of people. I've been blessed. I worked with Tyler Perry. I worked with John Singleton. Rest in peace, John. And Tasha Smith falls under the category to me of a great director. The energy that she brings is just awesome every day. Also just working with 50. He's always fun to work with, and he brings his best and he expects the best from you. Guys, I think this show might be bigger than Power. Don't tell 50 I said it, but I think it's gonna be bigger than Power. I think it may be even bigger than Snowfall. It just has all the elements to be something that people are gonna be like, oh wow, this is classic. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. So it's gangster.
When does it come out?
In August.
Oh, okay. And where do we see it at?
On Stars.
On Stars. Okay. Do you have a vision board?
You know what? I did a vision board years ago. And when I saw the young lady's vision board, I was like, oh, I gotta have one. I was like, I gotta have one because it's time for me to get a new vision board. I'm inspired. So right now I got to put it on paper, do my affirmations, and get back on my stuff. I ain't doing it in a while, so I'm ready to do it.
That's it. Listening to you, I had to put 50 Cent on my vision board. I had to write that down. Because I really want to work with 50 Cent. With 50.
Man, tell him, man. I'll put in a word for you too, because I'm pretty sure.
Please put in a word. I dig his work.
Write that down.
Please. One of my friends in LA, in Vegas, who's a comedian named Mike P.
Mike P.
Yeah, and he's worked with 50 on some things, like little things here and there. And
I actually live in Vegas. I'm in my home in Vegas now.
So you know who Mike P is? He's on radio on 88 in the morning. He's a morning drive guy.
I'll be up in the morning, man. I got it for you. I got it for you. I don't know nothing about what Mike P doing in the morning.
What? Okay, so I know whenever he mentioned 50, I'd be like, yeah, I want to see what project. Then he did a TV project that was comedy based, and I was like, dang, I should have been on that. But I know now coming in here is a proof to me that I need to add him to my vision board.
Yeah,
you know, he's going on today. He's going on today.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Man. For real.
So you've worked with a lot of great people, and once again, shout out to Tasha Smith. She's the best of the best. I mean,
I love her.
You should see her acting class. Her acting class ain't no joke. If you come in and you're prepared, you want the time of your life. But dude, if you're not prepared,
she don't play. But she gives you.
She don't play.
She don't play at all. But she'll definitely, like, one thing I respected about her, she would come and whisper to us what she wanted. But in public, out loud, she would always encourage us. So even no matter what she said in your ear, only thing people outside is going to hear is that you're great. You got this. But she might have whispered in your ear, you know, you effing up, right? I need you to And I respected that so much because it was like, wow, you gave me what I needed, but also edified me so that I didn't feel bad about myself. So I appreciate that. And I thought that was great. She brought out greatness in every single person. And that's rare.
I like that. I want to learn from that. That's the thing I need to learn to do better too, is to make sure you say it quietly on the side. And so the vision or whatever the outward is, it always comes off as great and positive. I like that. Thank you. I learned this morning from you. So who would you like to work with that you haven't worked with yet though?
Ryan Coogler. Definitely. I want to work with Ryan. I think he gets it. Yeah. I want to work with James Cameron.
Okay.
I want to do some Avatar. I want to be an Avatar.
Avatar.
Yeah. And then who's the sister who just did the one night in Miami?
Oh, Regina King. Regina King. She was on my vision board. She already on my vision board.
Yeah, those would be my three.
Oh man. So you now are motivated to put your vision board.
Write those three down on my vision board.
On the vision board, man. I really hope that when you work with one of those three, by then our show will be on a whole different platform, but I'll still have a show out here somewhere. I want you to come back and say, Michael, I put those on the vision board. And I'm going down to work with James today after I get through with this shot with Regina.
There's power in that. I definitely believe that because everything that I ever got was manifested and with that intention. Everything. I mean, I remember writing a letter to myself saying I would work with Tyler Perry. And I was a series regular on the Payne. So it's true, man. That stuff is not, malarkey. It's real.
It is real. It is real. You got to put it out there. You got to believe in it. You got to hold that thought. And that will make it happen, Captain. So I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of you. I'm looking forward to BMF. That's going to be great, especially how you said as great as these other shows. Because all these shows you're on winning shows. I love so far. I can't wait. For the next time. Every time the first one's over, I just sit on the couch and stare at the TV because I'm like, when the next one's coming? I love it. I love John Singleton. For you to be able to work with him, that had to be magic.
It's amazing. And he was every bit of a legend. Like every bit of being around him was legendary. There wasn't a moment that I didn't feel like I'm really around John Singleton. I never got used to hanging around with John Singleton. It always felt like I was around greatness,
Are your parents still with us?
Yes, my mother and father are still here.
Are they proud of you?
Very much so. I think so. I asked my father, was he proud of me actually recently? He said, yeah. My mother, that's like one of my best friends. When I was in Atlanta filming BMF, I went over there every Sunday. And she spikes the hookah. My mother liked to smoke hookah. I think she put alcohol in it and then don't tell nobody.
She put alcohol in the hookah. I love that.
And then don't say nothing. So she'll drunk.
I love
I had a great time with my mom. My dad, I call, he gives me good game. And I'm just appreciative that they're still here and that we're still connected and closer now because I was a bad kid. So now that I'm going to go, I understand. I'm a parent. So I understand where they're coming from. And we built a great relationship as of lately.
How many kids you got?
I got 3.
Oh man, you ain't playing, youngster. Okay, and you're a parent, so now you get to see what you put your mind to.
I see. My daughter, my mother told me this when I was young. She's like, "You're gonna have daughters." Why would you wish that on me? But now I have a almost 13-year-old daughter. She's dope, but she's so individual that I'm learning. Like, she's teaching me that, hey, you gotta be more patient, how to really listen, because she's just an individual. I have to really like pay attention to her cues. Sometimes listening is not in the words, I gotta watch her cues. She's teaching me. My daughter's teaching me a lot. Yeah, man.
I love that. I'm proud of you too, sir. I'm proud of you too. I think you're just doing excellent, and you're also an excellent example of what young men can be. So I'm glad that you dropped in to see us. What do you want to leave us with before you get out of here? Any last thing you'd like to tell us?
Yeah, I just want to know how did Pookie Popsicle come about?
Pookie Popsicle, that was my cousin on my mama's side, and he was fast talk. He walked fast. He wasn't going nowhere in particular, but he would always be walking fast. And every time you saw him, he had a popsicle in his hand. I don't think I ever saw him eat it, but he always had a. No, I make that name up every morning. I make.
I guess I'd leave you guys with I do music. I got a group I'm in called the Pool Boys. It's on not Netflix. It's on Amazon, Apple, all of those sites. So if you type in the Pool Boys, I got a new single out called Nervous, and an album coming out April Pool's Day, which is April 1st. Pool Boys, check it out. It is kid friendly, so if y'all want to listen to it, the song's called Nervous. My daughter loves the song. She was actually here when I recorded it. But yeah, check it out. I hope y'all appreciate it. Thank you for everybody.
I love who you are.
Thank you, brother.
You're a person, a father, you're a dad, you're a responsible Black man. You respect your parents. I'm honored that you came on this show today, young man.
I need a bell.
Oh, we got the moment. I'll break the bell out here now. Brother, can you leave us? I hate that you have to leave us, but can you leave us with a woo, woo, woo?
I said a woo, woo, woo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Markice Moore in the house. What's that nickname? What's your nickname?
My nickname?
Yeah.
They call me Keeson.
Keeson. I saw it written. I was trying to remember what it was. Ladies and gentlemen, Keeson, Markice Moore. That's where you can find him at Markice Moore everywhere.
Yes. Peace, y'all.
Wow. That was truly a great interview.
That was